High school students from 7 schools around the Bendigo region explored the fun and competitive side of science in the annual Science and Engineering Challenge.
The Challenge is an organisation. We've been around for about 11 years now these days. We go to about 55 different locations, including here at Bendigo, all over the country. And the reason why that is to influence students in years 9 and 10 to look at doing the subjects in science and maths as a prerequisite to courses at university level.
During the full-day event, students were allocated to 8 different activities where they had the chance to explore scientific principles for themselves rather than being guided to a predetermined answer. Current Trobe University student Jackson Ireland volunteered his time on the day in the hope for participants to be inspired by the fun nature of the challenge.
I think it's important to learn the practical applications for engineering and science because it gives you the perspective of what you're actually going to do in the real world. Sometimes at school you can get lost with the equations and the small stuff, and you don't really see the bigger picture, whereas this is the interesting things you're actually going to do on a day-to-day basis.
Lecturer Dr. Niall O'Loneg believes exposing young students to the practical applications of science helps them consider studying science at a tertiary level.
Well, it's very important at a young age to get students involved and get them to understand engineering and science, because Australia itself, we've so many resources, both in engineering and scientific resources, and so down the line we want the students to see that there's so many potential opportunities for them out there in their careers, and try and promote the concepts of engineering and science so that they can undertake these courses in university life.
The Science and Engineering Challenge was presented by the University of Newcastle, La Trobe University, and the Rotary Club of Bendigo South. La Trobe University have been involved with the challenge for the past 6 years at both the Bendigo and Melbourne campuses.
The universities also recognise that there is the national need for more scientists and engineers in this country, and a challenge is part of the community's engagement in making those changes.